The cops! Well, what do you guys want from me, huh?
What are you sleeping on the job for here, huh?
I was up half the night at that shindig of yours in the Haunted Star. Then a little hoopla on the side.
Oh, wait a minute. We don't want the gory details of your personal life, Ben.
Yeah, well, then I tried to sleep in this morning, huh? And that Tiffany dame, she comes barging in here raising a stink.
Right, now that's what we're interested in.
Yeah, well, so am I. She chased away a customer of mine.
We know that. Now tell us about him.
Why, what's to you guys?
Plenty, Ben. He was trying to pawn off a star pendant. Is that right?
Yeah, okay, so he was. Hey, but I still don't see what business it is of yours, huh?
Benny, that pendant belongs to my wife.
Oh, that's what you're just creating all that fuss about, then.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Now, why don't you stop wasting our time and tell us about it?
Yeah, well, what's there to tell? I mean, he shows up here last night for the first time when I'm closing the shop.
And?
And even a fence has certain hours, huh?
Right, but he came back this morning, right?
Yeah, and I was ready to close a deal with him when the Tiffany dame scares him off with all that awful screeching of hers.
Well, what, did they leave here together?
Yeah, you wouldn't exactly call it together. I mean, he took out fast, and she was hot and still.
Apparently, she also lost him.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. It ain't easy to run and screech at the same time.
Yeah, well, give us a rundown on this guy, Benny.
You mean, what do you look like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The typical sailor. Got a wool hat, pea jacket. Average build, you know.
Well, what else?
What else? A beard, a big woolly beard. Yeah.
Have you ever seen him before? Do you know who he is?
I get sailors in here all day long. I mean, come on. These guys, they start looking all the same to me after a while.
Terrific.
All right, thanks.
Okay, where do we go from here?
Well, I don't know, Robert. I think the question is, shall we go on from here? This could be just another red herring, like the bus schedule in the Whitaker's barn.
Granted, but does that make any difference?
No. Not if it's Laura's pendant. We have to follow up and find out.
Okay, then leave that to me.
Well, let's if you don't mind, because I'd like to stick like glue to Laura Templeton all day today and check out her story, starting with the loft.
Okay, that's fine. Listen, what I'll do is I'll get on to Kelly over at the diner. Maybe he's got a few cronies down the waterfront. Together, we'll spread out and nail this thing down.
All right, you can manage that, right?
This guy's out here. We're going to find him.
All right. Sleep tight.
Yeah.
This is Kelly, man.
Well, hey, sailor. Like the beef stew last night, you came back for breakfast, huh?
Thanks anyway, but I came to pay you for dinner last night. I really appreciate you running the tab till I could hawk that gold necklace.
Well, that's okay. Thank you. I just hope Benny gave you a decent deal.
Actually, I ended up going someplace else.
Don't tell me. Did Benny try to pull a fast one on you?
Nah, you didn't get the chance. Before we got a chance to talk dollars and cents, some crazy broad went off the wall yelling at me.
Why'd she do that?
Beats me, but I sure didn't stick around to find out.
I can understand that. Excuse me.
Hey, Matt, you busy right now?
Not unless you can call scrambled eggs busy.
Well, look, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I need a bit of help.
Fine, you got it. So what did I just volunteer for?
Well, I'm trying to track down a certain sailor.
Okay, fine. Sailor, got it. Why do we want him?
Because he's running around town with Laura Spence's star pendant.
How did he get a hold of that?
That's what we've got to find out.
Do you think this guy might have something to do with their disappearance?
I don't know what else to think.
Well, we better find him right away.
Well, it may not be as easy as it sounds. Listen, do we have any friends on the waterfront we can count on?
Yeah, about 50 that I can think of off the top of my head, right?
Right, okay.
I need a little bit more than just a certain sailor. I mean, give me a better description.
Well, there's not much more to go, and I mean, what are we looking at here? A medium-built guy, typical sailor garb, you know, a pea jacket and a wool hat. That's it.
Well, you've just described about 100 or 200 people within a 1 mile radius of this diner.
Oh, wait a minute. He's sporting a sandy beard.
Wait a minute. Excuse me. That sounds like this guy who was just in here.
When?
Where did he go?
Well, out the door. Didn't you see him when you came downstairs?
I didn't see anybody.
Well, what was he doing here? Oh, okay.
Well, he was having...
Stupid question. He was having breakfast, obviously.
No, he wasn't having breakfast. He'd come in to pay me for a meal I gave him last night.
What are you running, a soup kitchen?
Well, no, wait a minute. I mean, we don't even know it's the same guy. Can you tell us any more about him?
All I really know is that he lost all his money in a poker game, but he seems like a nice guy.
As against your typical on-the-waterfront freeloader.
No, Robert, I'm serious. I mean, he even offered me this gold necklace he was waiting to pawn. He wanted me to hold on to it, until he could pay me for the price of the meal.
That's it.
That's our boy.
Listen, did you get a good look at that necklace?
No, I just briefly, but no, not at all. What is going on with you guys? What is it about this sailor?
That necklace was Laura Spence's star pendant.
The one Luke gave
The
her
one.
for her birthday. I just let him walk
No,
out
it's
of
okay.
here.
It's all right. You couldn't have known.
But what if it had something to do with Laura's disappearance?
We'll get to the bottom of it.
Well, what can I do to help?
You've already done quite a lot. Now, the guy came in to pay his debt off, right? That means that he's obviously hawked the necklace.
Yeah, okay, listen. Now, can you get someone to check out the local pawn shops?
I can do it myself.
Wait a minute, no. Listen, I want you to stay here. Be a sort of a collection point for information.
Oh. Well, then I can probably get Blackie to do it.
Okay, tell him to miss out Benny's, because Tiffany's already covered that.
And that was Tiffany this morning. Figures.
Okay, then, well, I'll leave you to it.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to check out every bar and pool hall and bordello in Port Charles, anywhere that a sailor might hang out.
Good luck.
I'm going to need it. Well, what I got to go on, I'm looking for what? A medium-built guy with a pea jacket and a wool hat. Now, that limits it, surely.
The beard. Do not forget the beard.
Room 212's our only vacancy. On the second floor, that is.
Little joke, huh?
Right.
Well, I like a joke from time to time.
So, you want a room?
I'll do better than that. I'll pay you in cash. In advance.
One night only?
I'd pay as I go, you don't mind.
Sign the register, man. Hey, have a good day now, huh?
Exactly what I intended to.
Any action?
In this dump? The action begins when I go off duty.
You're off duty right now.
But I just came out a few hours ago.
I had a fight with the old lady and that sister of hers. I'm looking forward to a little peace and quiet on the job.
That's about all you're going to get in here today. Only one new guest. A seaman in room 212.